Plants I feel like are great because they allow you to check in with yourself. I'm not telling everyone to go out and get plants. Hi everyone, welcome to the Strip Down to Love podcast video where the essence of love comes from within. I am your hostess, Jennifer, and we will be talking about how to stay grounded. Actually, I honestly believe that everyone, in their own opinion, may know how to stay grounded. We just have to remind ourselves. So like if we do something and it makes us feel good, it makes us feel solid, like we can feel our foundation growing, and settling us down, then that's one way that that action is allowing you to become grounded or reinnervate into your shoes of life. I don't know how else better to say that. But that's how I see it as. So lately, I've been getting into plants. I love plants. As you can see, I only have one plant behind me. But right now, I love plants. That and taking care of them, I feel like, is one way for me to really ground myself and to just be quiet in my own thoughts and to release a lot of maybe the anxieties that have been built up over the week. And plants I feel like are great because they allow you to check in with yourself. I'm not telling everyone to go out and get plants because I think that it takes a certain time in your life in order to have the motivation to take care of things such as plants. Sometimes they're not easy to take care of, really, because our human lives may take us away from being grounded and centered, and then you come back and you're like, oh my gosh, my plant died, because we're too busy with regular human life, right? But having them allows us to really slough the week's stuff away. Maybe like our corporate life stuff. It allows it to slide away and to just feel with our bodies. And in order to just reconnect within, right? Because like when we're out there, when we're out in corporate America and doing things, sometimes we get caught up in those type of things, which may not allow us to really hear what our heart is saying and what our body is telling us what we need. But plants have a really good way of letting us know what we need to do. Because when we ignore them, or even when we ignore our own bodies and our own self-love and desire, right? Just like if we don't water the plant may die. Especially if it's a potted plant, because it has no own freedom to go out and like get deep into the environment to go look for its own water. So I think also we as humans are like stewards of our own bodies and our own health. And because we're stewards of our own body and our own health, we should, I don't like to use that word should, but I just did, go out and seek and find things that bring us that self-love and compassion in order to continue to take care of ourselves, right? Anyway, I have this obsession with a certain plant that I'm trying to find. I don't really want to say how much it costs, because it costs $300, okay? And then maybe one day I'll be able to get it. I could get it, but I don't think that it would be economically smart for me to buy a plant that costs that much. Look, see, Money's looking at me, even though his name is Money. He's looking at me like, you don't need that plant. Maybe I don't, but I want it. So, anyway, I'm just trying to find it, you know what I mean? Even if it's a small one like this, then I can grow it up. Grow it bigger. I'd be happy with that. So, going back to why plants are amazing and they help us to feel grounded. Plants are obviously part of the earth, right? And this may just be a tourist thing. I have no idea, and maybe it is. I don't know. But maybe Geminis, like to go skydiving in order to feel grounded. I have no idea. Because they're like an air sign, right? Maybe they like to do half and half, garden and skydive all in the same day. That sounds about right. Or who knows? But plants allow us to feel. I don't know what else better way to put it. Because sometimes when we're caught up in corporate America, we're so busy doing tasks, right? So busy. Okay, at 12:01, I have to go walk down the hallway to go get my lunch, because by 12:17, I have to be in my chair in order to finish these charts. And I was supposed to go to the store today. So these are all like the kinds of things that we get caught up in. So tasks, very task-oriented type of life. But does it allow us to feel what our body is trying to tell us sometimes? No. But plants allow us to slow down and to think about what type of nutrition they need. And they allow us to reflect those questions back onto ourselves, right? In order to allow us to be healthy and allow us to be in love with this 3D reality experience. So, I'm not saying to go out and get plants. That is not what I'm saying. Maybe like go visit a community garden or something, or volunteer. I got it. Volunteer to help an elderly neighbor cut their grass, or maybe to once a month help them out with their garden. See, because then you're still with the earth and you're also giving back to other people. It's not telling me to do that, because I'm not. I got enough. I grew up on a farm. And I can't say I can't say, oh, I grew up on a farm, so it's easy for me to, be in love with plants. It's not. It takes a certain mindset to appreciate life, and then therefore to also appreciate other beings' lives and to help them grow. Because you have to be on that growing journey as well. Because if you're not on a growing journey or adventure, how are you supposed to put that type of energy into something that needs constant care? So I would opt for giving back to the community in some sort of way. That's what I would opt for. To start off. I'm not saying whatever you want to do. But I just think plants are a great reflection of what we need in our lives. What kind of nutrition do you need in your body? What type of nutrition makes you thrive? know? Well, if anyone has any questions about this or like other videos, I know I haven't been on here for a while. I think on Buzzsprout, if you listen to the podcast on Buzzsprout, there's an option for you to either text me or message me, like if you ever have like a question about it, about certain things like that you found on the video. Don't forget to like reference the video and maybe the time or the timestamp, because I may not know which video you're talking about, because there's lots. Well, alright, until next time, you take care, and I'll see you next time on the Strip Down to Love podcast video.